10 years of resilient cities, more than 350 cities from 86 countries, delivering resilience. It's 2009. The world has failed to reach a meaningful international climate agreement at COP15 in Copenhagen. Cities and regions are already feeling the significant effects of the changing climate. There is no sure path forward, but the need for local action on resilience is clear. So in 2010, ICLEI Local Governments for Sustainability launches Resilient Cities, the annual global forum on urban resilience and adaptation. It is the first time resilience and local governments are together on a world stage. At the Congress, UNDRR announces their Making Cities Resilient campaign, and the BONN Climate Registry is born. Cities share their on-the-ground successes and challenges in reality check sessions, which will become a regular fixture at future congresses. The next year, the 2011 BONN Declaration of Mayors focuses on vulnerable populations, international finance, and climate negotiations. Congress delegates make inputs to the Durban Adaptation Charter, which is signed later that year at the Climate COP in South Africa. In 2012, with the Rio +20 just around the corner, cities prioritized the need for integrated urban solutions based on realistic risk assessments. From urban food systems to the building sector, cities commit to bring home resilience in 2013. Delegates push for the inclusion of a sustainable development goal focused on cities, which later becomes SDG 11. In 2014, cities embrace urban agriculture and nature-based solutions. The BONN Climate Registry becomes the first place where cities can report climate data to the UNFCCC through the NAZCA platform, which brings together commitments by all types of stakeholders. At the same time, cities are facing even more extremes. The previous 5 years, 2014 to 2018, are the hottest years on record, with a striking increase in extreme weather events. On the eve of the historic Paris Agreement, Christiana Figueres, Executive Secretary of the UNFCCC, serves as a co-patron of the Congress for the second time, bringing cities' voices with her to the climate negotiations. 2015 sees the launch of Resilient Cities Asia Pacific, and back in Bonn, cities focus on data, infrastructure, and resilient food systems. In 2016, cities on the front line of climate change make their voices heard at the Congress. The UN Habitat Conference in October resolves to make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable, expanding on the promise of SDG 11. Cities focus on city-to-city and multi-stakeholder partnerships for inclusivity in 2017. This informs the BONN Fiji commitment of local and regional leaders to deliver the Paris Agreement at all levels, signed at COP23. And in 2018, cities see local voices, digital resilience, and multi-level governance as their top priorities. For the first time, the world has adaptation data alongside mitigation data through BONN, and the TALANOA dialogues bring a collaborative process involving all levels of government to climate negotiations. Then the world gets two landmark scientific reports. In 2018, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change releases a special report on 1.5 degrees, demanding effective and coordinated action at all levels to achieve the 1.5 degree target. A year later, IPBES releases the Global Assessment Report on Biodiversity and Ecosystem Services, showing the extreme threats to nature and ecosystems that protect human resilience. The science has never been clearer, and the time to act is now. Over the last decade, cities have been the face of resilience and resolve in our ever-changing world. Imagine what we do together in the next 10 years.